Hey, let him sleep. Be quiet.
Good job.
你别笑。做一个专业的演员吧。
Reason why some men are still open to marriage, the men that are, is because of children. Like they want a legacy. Like that's important to them. And they can't. Why'd you make that face?
Oh my god!
But that's the truth, Joy. Like the men.
Legacy what?
What do you mean?
Do you
legacy?
have castles? What are you passing on?
Oh my God, Joy.
Besides generational trauma and bad hairlines,
Joy.
beards that don't connect. Ugh, this legacy is nonsense. I can't stand it.
Oh my God, Joy.
What are you talking about?
Shut up, bitch!
So I was talking to my friend, and he said that the next guy that I'm with may not like the relationship that my kid's father and I have, because when I'm talking about my kid's father, I talk very highly of him. I talk about his accomplishments. I talk about everything good about him. A lot of what I say is him and I, because a lot of things that we have invested in and done together is in benefits for our children that we share collectively. So when I was talking to him, he's like, you use a lot of, like, why don't you just be with him? I'm like, well, just because we aren't together doesn't mean we can't build gestational wealth for our kids, like acquiring properties together, life insurance policies together. So and then when my kid's dad says something, that's law. Like there's nothing that goes above what my kid's dad says, because at the end of the day, those are his kids. Anything he says is what, even with my kids, they'd be like, Mom, you always listen to him. Well, you know what I mean? He leads with logic, I lead with emotion, and that's just the way it is. And so even though we're not together, and if another man had a problem with that, I would try to empathize with him, but at the end of the day, another man isn't going to love those kids the way that their dad loves them. That is their dad. That is their full-on protector. So yeah, you do use a lot of words like him and I, and when it's coming to our kids, yes, I do, because he's not like a deadbeat dad. He's not someone that's going to put himself before his kids. And so what do you guys think of that? Like, would you guys be intimidated by a relationship like that?
Should we make America straight again?
Yes.
Peace to the saints. That was beautiful.
What's up, family? How's everybody doing today? Blessed, highly favored, and love, right? What's the goal for the day, y'all? What's the goal every day? Man.
Of course. Let me go ahead and place you on a brief hold. I'll be right back, okay?
Nope, go give me a picture.
I saw you yesterday over working out. I was like, oh. Hi.
Love it.
Oh, present.
And get somebody to smile. Make sure you smile, y'all.
Big smile.
Man, check this out. Sitting over here watching videos, and I'm so sick of seeing online, even in person, women still not at this understanding. Women still saying the same ish they were saying 50 years ago. Well, how come a man can do this? Well, how come? Once again, if you are tied into your emotions, you are of the devil. It should not be people are still in their emotions about relationships, about men. and how we are. You need to understand or understand. You're a helpmate, a helpmeet to a man, not to yourself, to a man. That is your purpose in life. So a lot of y'all that go against that, you're going against your heavenly Father. That's what's more important. You trying to sit there and make your own career and your life and your path is selfishness. Without a man in your life, without a family. A lot of y'all seem to go right past that. Y'all believe in marriage as it's nothing. If you're not happy, you can just up and leave. What the fuck is that? Who taught y'all this? Again, where's the logic in that? Because I see a lot of women don't have logic. They're just emotional. If you're just emotional, you're dealing with the devil. You're wasting your breath. They're not going to hear you. They're narcissists. They're never happy or satisfied. This is how it goes. There's always going to be a but. Always. They get their money. They get their good husband. But, I wasn't happy. But, he didn't give me attention. But. Selfishness. Y'all got to look in that mirror. Because a lot of y'all got daddy issues. You got mommy issues. And no one ever taught you. You got to unlearn what you have learned. A lot of y'all just went through trauma and seen it. And based off of that, you have your own perspective. Who said it was right? Because it seems like a lot of y'all have the same perspective and it's coming from emotions. And that's exactly how the devil gets a hold of all of you ladies that's not at this understanding, that still want to think y'all have logic when y'all using nothing but emotions. That's the devil controlling you. You got to get to that understanding first. Y'all keep preaching about God being in your life. God ain't even in you. Yeah, I'm going to trigger you. That's all right. It's supposed to. Because I got to test people's spirits. People. We have to test people's spirits every day. That's what it's about. It's not on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. Who you are inside. A lot of people got bad spirits. They're soulless. And they're full of emotions. It could be male or female. And this is why you got to test people's spirits. Ladies got to be more wiser. It seems like y'all lost that. All y'all seem to care about is what you just see. Again, y'all getting your ears tickled, y'all run with it. And then realize either you got played or you are what you attract. Now you upset. You got to get to this understanding so you can see that man. You supposed to be the one that's supposed to be seeking the man. Because you got to see a good man. You got to see a man that actually has a purpose. Or he has a drive. He has motivation in him. Something you can run with. But a lot of y'all just go for looks. A lot of y'all just go for your kitty cat, being hot. Got to change that up. We're teaching a lot of young ladies to divorce at an early age. Why? Because they're having boyfriends at a young age. That doesn't make sense. Ladies, y'all only supposed to be with one man in your life. You're not a man. You gotta learn that shit first before anything else. This is how you start to teach yourself. But a lot of y'all just look at the man like he's supposed to be the one changing. He's supposed to be the one doing everything for you. That's ass backwards. Y'all talk about y'all in the Bible, but it doesn't say that in the Bible at all. The Bible clearly warns us about women. It clearly tells you that a man is polygynous by nature, and God accepted that. A man fell because of his lust, because he committed adultery, not cheating, unless he was committing adultery. Other than that, he had concubines and other wives. You got to get to that understanding, people. Or you're never going to grow. It's as simple as that. You're going to always fall short. Unlearn what you have learned, people. But I'm about to hit this gym. I'll hit y'all back up when I'm done. Peace. What's up, family? Back at it again. Just got done working out. Now I got errands to run. I got to get ready for court next month, beginning of next month for child support. This world we live in is trash. Again, test people's spirits, y'all, because that's what it's about. I wasn't at this understanding growing up until now, and realizing that I was attracting the wrong people in my life. Why? Because I was what I was attracting. It's all about growth. And now I'm suffering through it. This is part of the curse. How is it a God-fearing man that's very logical, special, love kids, has 3 girls that don't even call him, don't communicate, that think he's a bad guy? Why? Because of the other half. This shit is very tiring. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing about women complaining. Y'all so full of shit. Y'all really are. If you want to sit there and just blame a man for being bad because he cheated, again, we're always being watched by our Father. And I told y'all, adultery is cheating. Other than that, it's nothing but your emotions. And that's how the devil always will control you, is by your emotions. As a woman, as being a feminine creature by nature, this is why the Bible warns us about y'all, because y'all are the walking devil. It's for y'all to get in tune with self to control self. But a lot of y'all don't do that. Y'all let y'all emotions control you, and you dictate your actions off of that. Therefore, your kids gotta suffer. Why? Because mommy's not happy. Mommy is emotional. Mommy is bitter. This shit is sad, y'all. This is the generational curse. It's because people don't know how to move on and grow. They don't know how to look within self and get that devil from within out of you. Accountability. That's where it always started. But a lot of y'all was raised without taking accountability. That's a problem. That's a spoiled kid growing up. Now you're trying to teach him to have rules. It's not trying to hear that. It's the same logic. 855. This is crazy. Dealing with court system, dealing with the government, dealing with the law, dealing with baby mama drama. For what? Everybody is against you. Now, I know there's a lot of men out there that feel the same way. Again, the system is not made for us. It's made against us. And if you have a woman that's going with the system, then she's of the devil. Point blank, period. Y'all better wake up. I keep saying this. Test spirits. You dealing with a woman, she's already lying, she's already doing these things and giving you signs, you better take heed to that. Same thing goes for the women. If you're dealing with a man, put aside your emotions, because again, it's about staying logical. And if he's giving you signs, you better pay attention. Pay very attention, because a lot of y'all women, y'all cause these problems, and then y'all look at the signs as if y'all not the cause of it. Don't let that go over your head. For instance, my daughter, when she was down here before she moved, before she came to her little awakening, she was really of the devil. She was really speaking bad against me. And I've always been there throughout her whole life. Giving her nothing but this wisdom, this ism, discipline, and structure. Now I'm the bad guy. Why? Because she was taught emotion.
You have to let men know up front, I'm not interested in no extra labor. I'm actually interested in lightening my load, not adding to it.
There's something about that that's quite funny.
Now, I'm not going to audition for you to have a role in my life, and I'm the main character where I have created a life of ease and a life of peace. You have to tell these men, I don't know how to cook. I don't clean up. I have a housekeeping service. I don't go to the grocery store. I have my groceries delivered. I don't do my laundry. Someone does that for me. I can pay for someone to do the labor for me. The only work that I am interested in is my career, in which I get paid very well to do. I'm not interested in providing free labor to no man. So if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you consider wifey material, that is not me.
If this is true, that means no woman should ever believe that a man should have to take care of them simply because he's sleeping with you. Because just like he's sleeping with you, you're sleeping with him, which means he don't have to give you any money or take care of your wants or needs because y'all sleeping with each other. Now, as a man, if you hear this has to be some of the slowest shit you have ever heard, because most men know that we don't care to do most of the shit that we do for the woman that we're courting, that the woman that we're dating, that the woman we're in a relationship with. We don't care to do most of that shit, if not all of it. We don't care to go out on dates. We don't care to spend money on expensive gifts. We don't care to really go on vacations. We do all that shit because we know that these are things that you like. These are things that you want. And because we like and love you, we want to serve you. We want to do these things. Some of these things we even start enjoying doing them because we understand and we like how happy it makes you. And seeing you happy make us happy. So a man taking you out to eat, which is spending money on dinner, a man buying you gifts, a man taking you out on vacation, which is also spending money. Most men don't give a fuck about none of that. Most men, when they're not in a relationship, they save money because they don't care to do most of that shit. They're only doing it because they're with you. So how is it selfish? Because he's doing it with you, but he's also with you. So you're telling me the only time a man is not being selfish if he give you.
My 22-year-old daughter came home from work yesterday and she said, oh my gosh, I have a story I need to tell you. Background, she works at a grocery store, kind of a bougie one that has a juice bar. She works in the juice bar and she had to work with a boy yesterday who is 2 years younger than her. And of course, this boy is obsessed with girls. And he proceeds to ask my daughter if she's ever been in a relationship. Now, she's a 22-year-old girl who's never been in a relationship because she has really high standards because I'm her mother. And she says, well, actually, I don't have a boyfriend and I've never been in a relationship. And he says, oh my gosh, you are a high-value woman. Sure enough, she says, I whipped my head around so fast. I said, what do you mean by that? What do you mean I'm a high-value woman because I've never been with a man? He said, yes, because you've never been with a man, and that makes you a high-value woman. She says, okay, explain that to me. And he's like, well, you know how men are. So you're saying the quiet part out loud now. Yes, we know how men are. That's why she's not in a relationship. That's why she hasn't dated anyone. She's only 22. What does a 22-year-old man have to offer her at this point in her life?
I want nothing to play with. You feel that leg? That's that leg. I'm putting that leg in your stomach. You feel that leg down in your stomach? Huh? Calm down. Everybody go through it. I'm going to get you through it. Arm and hammer. Arm and hammer. Arm and hammer. Put that leg right there. Don't move that leg. Didn't I tell you? You thought I was bullshitting. Gorilla. Now what I'm finna do is I'm finna dig deeper. I know. I'm about to dig deep. And I'm gonna veer off to the left and to the right, okay? Be ready. Throwing a curveball up in. Curveball.
He then says, since you've never dated anyone, you don't have a crazy ex. And that is something that men really have to worry about. What? So my daughter, who's amazing, called him out and said, sounds like it's a man problem. Sounds like if a girl is with a man, that lowers her value.
Minute, what did you just say out of your God-given mouth?
Look at the mama. The mama, 9 times out of 10, that's the root cause right there.
She then proceeds to ask him, well, if she has an ex, that lowers her value. What's the common denominator here? She then proceeds to ask him, well, what's your dating history, Mr. 20-year-old dude? And he says he's been dating on and off several, a couple girls. She's like, okay, and does that make you a high value man? He says, no, there's a double standard. She's like, yeah, at least you're acknowledging it. Why would she want to date anyone if there's a double standard? You're setting yourselves up to fail, dudes. You're setting yourselves up to fail. Then he proceeds to say that he wants to have about 5 or 6 kids and that ideally he'd be able to provide for his wife. My daughter's like, you're currently working at a grocery store. Kind of lofty goals to want to have 5 or 6 kids.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
As by the time I'm 30, because, after 30, women get too old to have children. Literally everything this dude was saying was trying to humble my daughter, humble all women, when he was just emphasizing the point that she had already made. It sounds like the common denominator here is men.
What? What the fuck?
And she then said, I want nothing to do with that. I'm so proud of her. Ladies, let us all take these wise words of advice and decenter men.
So at this point, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Do you want the key to Mars, bitch? Because that's, matter of fact, niggas, send these bitches to Mars so they could lose oxygen and we could just get rid of them, for real. Because I'm sick of y'all bullshit. What the stupid bitch?
This is how they still see us? No, thank you. We don't want anything to do with that.
It's we.
Male loneliness epidemic. You've done it to yourselves, bros.
It almost bit me. What the hell was that?
She was taught not to even control her emotions. Why? Because the other half was emotional and taught her emotions. Didn't teach her structure. It didn't teach her discipline. How can y'all teach y'all kids anything when y'all too goddamn busy working or having schools or daycare taking care of your children? Please enlighten me. Because in my eyes, y'all are the bad ones. Y'all not even there for your family. So many women having this mentality of being a man and masculine where I gotta provide and I gotta work and I gotta do all these stuff. For what?
Excuse my rough appearance today. Life be lifing. This is real life. But I feel like there's so many people going through this and they're probably feeling and stuck in the same situations that I am in. I have made a extremely difficult decision to finally, this has been something that has just been going on for, let's just say years, back and forth, to call it quits on my marriage. We've been married 14 years, together since I was about 16. I'm 38 now. He is a good guy, great father. Sometimes two people just, from 16 to 38, people change. And that is okay. Like, I'm a totally different person than I was then. He's a different person. People grow apart. I can love him as a person and not be in love with him. And
isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic? You always hear the same story over and over and over again.
Y'all want to know what kind of females I can't be friends with? The ones that think that it's okay to use a man for their money. I remember I used to be cool with this one girl, and every time she would try to put me on with a dude that she was talking to, she was like, oh, he got money. Yeah, girl, you talk to him because he got money. And look, I've been in a relationship with a man that paid for everything. Baby, even though he paid for everything and I could get whatever I wanted, baby, I was being controlled. I don't like nobody telling me what to do, when I can do it, and when I can do it. I don't like that. And I see a lot of these women that date dudes for their money, and they always going through some type of emotional trauma. Not even just that, they're being highly controlled and really can't do nothing. I don't know why so many females think that it's okay to just date a dude because he got money, or everybody want a rich nigga. Baby, I come with my own money. I work hard and make my own money because I can spend it how I want to. Nobody can tell me what I can do with my money. I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me a wrong way, and it made me look at a person differently. Like, this person is really out here using somebody for their money. I don't know. To me, it just says a lot about you and what kind of person you truly is, and the things that you would do to get what you need. So then it made me feel like, damn, like, would you do that to me? Would you use me? Would you use me for my money? Then my thing is, y'all try to make men that work these regular jobs, these regular 9-to-5 jobs, y'all try to make them feel bad. I just feel like a lot of women can't think for themselves. A lot of women be feeling like they want to just sit around, not do anything, and want somebody else to take care of them. I'm that type of female. I can't do none of that. I done did that, done that, baby. I like to make my own bread.
To prove what? Because you still fighting with your inner me, your inner self. And your kids gonna suffer through it. And my kids are literally suffering through this. And me too. I gotta go through this. I still gotta go through court hearings and child support. And I don't even get to see my kids. I call and text, they don't even answer. All I can do is laugh it off. Because as much as I try to make things work, that's hurting you even more. Especially when you have the other half not even paying attention. That's how it goes. They're already of the devil. You got to change their spirit. You got to get them out of their surrounding. It's a stronghold. And my kids are trapped in it. This shit is not a game, y'all. For a man that's always been there in their life, that was daddy daycare, and now all of a sudden no one wants to contact me at all, it's very telling. I tell people all the time, you know, put aside your emotions, don't let things get to you. It's hard, because it's gonna get to you. Why? Because your mind always gonna work like that. It's hard to not remember things. That's why you're supposed to just forgive, but you can't forget. But the fact that people still have hatred in their heart, they still drag shit on for years and years, that's very sad. Again, there's no growth in it. No growth at all. A lot of people get stagnant and they get stuck in that situation. And as they grow, they can't seem to get past why things like this keep happening to them. It's because they already cursed themselves. I said, y'all, it's the things that we do in life. We always have choices, but we tend to make the wrong choices because 9 times out of 10, we use our emotions to dictate our decisions. That's not staying logical. That's not staying in your Christ conscious. You're actually giving room for the devil to play his part in your life. So many of y'all go off y'all traumas to where y'all don't trust nobody. That's not a good way to live, because you got to learn to trust people. Or you're going to always be in fear, which is your emotions, which is going to keep you from learning anything. That's how it goes. We got to wake up. We have to, y'all. There's too many children out here that's being raised by society. And society has always taught us the wrong. I was just talking to my lady, and she was talking about her past and the abuse she had to go through in her marriage. which is why she left. Again, I don't condone getting abused. I hate the fact that you can be accused of abuse when you not even abusive, or because you give structure, or because someone else is just in fear. That's it. And now you're being judged. I have yet to find anybody else that's as logical as me or more. I see it online in certain people, but in person, not really. It's hard to find like-minded people on the same frequency. Everybody is lost in this world. They don't know who they are. They don't even know what's really going on in this world. They're just of this world. I can't talk to people like that. We have nothing in common to talk about. I'm not about fakeness. I'm not about bullshit. We gotta change this up, y'all. Again, y'all ladies are being raised without a father in your life for a reason. It's because you will grow up with the devil in your life, just like Eve. He would tickle your ears. He would guide you, and you think God is talking to you. When nothing that you're doing is godly. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's crazy. Again, y'all, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting to separate myself from the entity that the United States has given all of us through our Social Security, our birth certificate from birth. The whole system is against us. And if you're sleeping with the enemy, I mean, come on. That's the majority of everybody, because when you're not at this understanding, the devil is already in your life. That's usually how it goes, unless you're lucky. A lot of people are not. You might have a good person in your life that God is watching over, but when you're not at the understanding, guess what? You're going to run him or her off because of your emotions. And the devil's going to win because you never learn nothing. You compromise your whole family. And now he got you moving on to other people, looking for other people, and not changing within self. We gotta wake up, y'all. For all the fathers that's out there, that's good fathers, that's actually trying to discipline and show your kids structure and guide them, give them ism, power to you. I wish there was a lot more women out here that was doing the same thing, that was actually trying to have their kids in their father's life. But it's not like that. All these women are bitter, they upset. I literally spoke to a young lady yesterday, Always see her in the gym. And she's always giving me eye contact, but don't say shit. I hate that. So I stopped her. I said, come here. She went from serious to, and she's smiling. And I'm like, hold up. Where's all this coming from? Because every time I see you, you always looking so serious. And in this society, that can't be trusted. Not for no man. I've already gotten accused of assault by contact by taking pictures with people that I had to fight, and I'm still fighting. So for you to be walking around like that, like you have an attitude, that's bad energy. And you got all this smiling and all this inside of you that's hiding, that's not good. I used to be like that, very shy, and I kept to myself. I kept everything in. Why? Fear. Emotions. When I asked her, I said, you need to smile more. I seen you smile once before, and I was like, wow, she is really beautiful. But it was only that one time you smiled. Now you're giving me all the smiles in the world. I said, baby girl, you gotta shine. She said, I used to be like that. I used to smile all the time, but you know, people was telling me, why you always smiling? Why do y'all ladies keep dealing with these demons that's in your life? It's your friends. It's the closest ones to you. That's gonna keep you in this bondage. That's gonna keep you from yourself. Misery loves company. And a lot of y'all women don't have a man. Y'all dealing with y'all homegirls that ain't even got a man. They got all types of baby daddies. What the fuck is that? And then y'all listen to them. I don't even know if she has a man. She's always by herself. But if she don't have a man, I can't even tell she's trying to look for one. That's sad. But yeah, y'all want to blame the man all the time for being the man. When y'all women are out here promoting yourself like y'all some 304s. And y'all expect the man to keep his little wee-wee down. Make it make sense. Yo, this shit is crazy. You gonna have a man lust over you and then complain about him lusting over you. Yeah, you hypocrite. It's a lot of people dealing with the same gender because of their fear, because of their trauma. That's not good, y'all. I knew somebody very close to me, woman, that changed because of men, because the men that she was dealing with. Because again, y'all, when you're not at this understanding, you're gonna keep attracting the wrong kind of man to you, because you still not at this inner standard. You are what you attract. It ain't until you elevate this to where you can actually start to see. You got to open up your third eye. Y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all too damn emotional. No one takes the time. No one has patience. But they telling me they working on themselves. They on their journey, their healing journey. That's some bullshit. That's exactly what the devil told you. You on the healing journey. You can do good by yourself. Go get you another woman or something. Don't deal with a man. Don't procreate with no man. That's the devil. You are here for a purpose, to procreate with a man. So it's it's up to you to work on yourself to attract that to you. Y'all gotta realize how this universe works. If I want to be rich, I gotta think rich. I gotta start acting rich. and I will attract that to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But y'all want to look at it like, oh, well, God this, and he's going to give me this. I don't have to work on me. I just need to get me a job and a career. I'm good. Oh, man. You ever looked at getting that job and career so that you are stable to help a man? Because this world is against men. So if God put you here for a man, wouldn't that be number one priority? But y'all jumping from man to man and spirit to spirit. And y'all, it shows. You don't have control of self because you have too many dead man spirits in you. So you know your mindset is weak. You are weak-minded. No one that's paying attention, they're not meditating, they're not working on their breathing, they're going to be weak-minded. They think they know everything, but they don't. They still don't know how to even know that their emotions is kicking in when it does. We gotta wake up, y'all. I love y'all. Have a blessed, highly favored, and loved day. All right?